The Divine Comedy is a long Italian narrative poem by Dante Alighieri. It is widely considered to be the preeminent work in Italian literature and one of the greatest works of fluid literature. The poem's imaginative vision of the afterlife is representative of the medieval world's view as it had developed in the Western Church by the 14th century. It helped establish the Tuscan language, in which it is written as a standardized Italian language. It is divided into three parts: Inferno, Purgatorio, and Paradisco, and describes Dante's travel through hell, purgatory, and paradise or heaven. Allegorically, the poem by represents the soul's journey towards God, beginning with the recognition and rejection of sin, Inferno, followed by the penitent Christian life, Purgatorio, which is then followed by the soul's ascent to God, Paradisgo. The Divine Comedy was possibly begun prior to 1308 and completed just before his death in 3021, but the exact dates are uncertain. The plot of the Divine Comedy is simple. A man, generally assumed to be Dante himself, is miraculously enabled to undertake an ultramundane journey, which leads him to visit the souls in hell, purgatory, and paradise. He has two gates: Virgil, who leads him through the inferno and purgatorio, and Beatrice, who introduces him to paradisco. In the basic structural component of the Divine Comedy is the canto. The poem consists of 100 cantos, which are grouped together into three sections or canticles. First one is Inferno, second one is Purgatorio, and last and Paradisco. Technically, there are 33 cantos in each canticle, and one additional canto contains in the Inferno, which serves as an introduction to the entire poem. For the most part, the cantos range from about 136 to about 151 lines. The poem's rhyme scheme is the Tezza rhyme: A B A, B C B, C D C, etc. Thus, the divine number of 3 is present in every part of the work. The main theme of the Divine Comedy is the spiritual journey of the man through life. In this journey, he learns about the nature of sin and its consequences and comes to abhor it after understanding its nature and how it corrupts the soul and draws man away from God. What is the main point of Divine Comedy? The main idea is that is the Divine Comedy is essentially how people learn to attain salvation. It gives a long narration of how Dante's pilgrim goes through hell in the Inferno and gives such a figurative picture of how sinners suffer without any hope of redemption. Dante Alighieri poetic masterpiece, The Divine Comedy is a moving human drama, an unforgettable visionary journey through the infinite torment of hell, up the arduous slopes of purgatory, and onto the glorious realm of paradise. In which dialect Dante write Divine Comedy? Tuscan. It later became standard Italian language. What was the original title of Divine Comedy? La Commedia di Dante Alighieri means the comedy of Dante Alighieri.